Hey guys, I'm Justin Robinson, Vice President of Curriculum and Training for Crossflight Sky Solutions. And I just wanted to bring you some quick updates on high school drone use and what you should know. This all started, I actually went into a school to do a drone day and realized that they had tons of drones sitting around, and I said, oh, this is awesome. You guys are starting and already ahead of the game. And when I looked at the drones, I realized that they didn't have any markings on them, and I asked the instructor, you have registered these drones correctly? And he said, we have to register those? I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you need to register these with the FAA. It's federal regulation. Then I said, but you are 107 certified, correct? So you're certified to fly these drones commercially. He said, you have to be certified to fly drones? And I realized really quick that we had a bigger problem than what I thought. So my goal with this little video series is to educate you and school districts on how drones can be used in schools and what you need to do to properly manage that system. One of the other issues that I saw actually at one of our track meets in our school district, I realized that there was someone flying a drone over a lot of the people, over school property, in really cloudy situations. And I realized immediately they have no idea or no policies and procedures in place for what really needs to go on. So that's my goal with this, is to help you learn what you need to do, how you can do this safely, and how we can give our students the best opportunities possible. So I'm going to do a series. Today we're of course doing the intro. These are going to be really short. I'm going to keep them as short as I possibly can, and then you can reach out for more information or actually go on and dig for yourself for more information if that's the direction you want to go. Day one, we're just going over intro to policy and let you know that there are some things that you need to do and make sure that you're doing as a district. Day two, we'll go a little deeper into the Part 107 regulations. I'll show you the website, how to navigate that a little bit, where it shows you how to fly, and talk about getting certified, because you will need to get certified as a teacher to instruct with drones. Then on day three, we'll go through drones on school property, what you need to do, what kind of procedures you can put in place to make sure that that works inside of FAA regulations, and that your liability is limited. And then on day four, we'll go into liability a little more, and insurance, and how to manage those issues. Day five, policies and procedures for your district, how you set it up, where you need to go from there. And then the next week on day six, we're actually going to go into have a live feed and answer questions and things that have been sent in from our viewers. We'll do that real time, and we'll do it from what people have sent in throughout the week. So really excited about this week. Can't wait to get you going. Want to talk just a little bit about why this is so important and what federal regulations mean to you and your school district when you're flying drones. So basically, if you have drones in your schools, which the majority of school districts around the country do at this point, and that drone is above 0.55 pounds, under 55 pounds, it is considered an aircraft by the FAA. So there's two ways you can fly that. You can either fly it under Part 107 as a certified commercial pilot, or you can fly that under special rule for model aircraft. Now, teachers, this doesn't really apply to you. I'm going to show you a little bit more of why that is. But these are your two options to fly. Whether you're flying for a school or anything else, you've got to fly under one of these, unless you are a police or fire department. Whole different situation. So, these two documents here, one is the last publication by the FAA for what they say you can do in a school. And this is pretty much coming straight from that. Jonathan Rupert, he is an unbelievable lawyer down in Florida, I think. He's got all kinds of information that really can help you out. So make sure you check his website out. But basically what the FAA said is you can have very limited, as an instructor, you can have very limited assistance with students flying drones, but you're not supposed to fly them, because then you would be flying it as part of your job. That means that you'd have to have a 107. Recommendation being from everyone that I know in the drone industry, you need your 107 if you're going to teach and fly these drones. Students don't have to have that. Instructors do. School districts, your instructors need to have that. Multitude of reasons we'll go into later, including liability and insurance purposes. So, this is what you've got to check. We know that the majority of drones are not registered, and they should be. We know that. There's all kinds of laws and regulations, both local and federal regulation, that you may or may not be breaking, but you need to check into it. You probably have people flying drones over your school property, which is outside of the federal regulations as well, but nobody knows to even enforce it. But if you post no drone zone signs, things like that, you can make sure that people flying drones around your school district know how they should be operating to operate legally. And then if you don't, your insurance company is not going to cover a drone because it's considered aircraft. And even if you do get it covered, if you're going to be negligent if you're flying without proper training and certifications and procedures in place. So you've got to check on this stuff. I'm going to go through this all week. Can't wait to fill you in on more things and get you up to date. So what do you do now? I say check your status. Make sure you got a plan on where you're going to go with this. Make sure your district has a policy and your school has a policy, and that you have some way of letting people know who can fly and how they go through a process of being able to fly on school property. You're probably going to need help. That is one place we come in. This is what we do. We help people get their certifications, get policies and procedures in place, all those kind of things. If you follow up with us and send us an email at info@CrossFlightSkySolutions and ask for your free high school checklist, we'll send you out a one-page high school drone checklist that you'll be able to use to make sure that you're at least heading the right direction. I highly recommend that if you've got teacher friends that are flying drones, your district is flying drones, or you plan on implementing programs, that you tune into these next few videos that we're going to post and send it to them so that they can tune in and watch as well, because it's going to be very informative, help them get up to speed and know where they need to go to best serve their students and make sure that we're operating safely in the National Airspace System. Hope you got a little bit of information out of this video. You're going to get a lot more in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Send us any questions, comments, whatever you've got. We'll do our best to answer them, and I'll try to answer those, the best questions I'm going to answer in the live video next week. So talk to you soon. Fly safe.